Yo, what up, people? It's your boy Dave. As I told you, every Monday I'm going to do something called Motivational Monday. I don't know how many people are going to check it out. It really don't bother me. As long as I touch somebody, excuse me, as long as I touch somebody to make them, start using the noggin. So, I'm reading a book called The Magic of Thinking Big. All right, I read this before when I was in a business. I'm not going to say the name because I'm not giving the business any props. But anyway, I was in a business, and there was 5 key books that they had us read that can make you a millionaire if you follow the procedures. I didn't follow procedures, so yes, I'm not a millionaire yet, but I'm going to get there. One book is the one I'm reading called Magic of Thinking Big. The other one is Master Key to Riches. The other one is What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. The other one is Think and Grow Rich, and and How to Win Friends and Influence People. So right now I'm reading The Magic of Thinking Big. So on this Motivational Monday, I'm going to talk to you really about thinking big, because a lot of people don't think big, and there's going to be music in this background, because it's not just going to be just me talking. So anyway, with that being said, let's get to the nitty gritty. So Magic of Thinking Big is basically what a lot of us don't do. We don't think big at all. We think small. Relatively small, basically to the point where we're so worried about the daily routine that we don't speak life into ourselves or our children. Because if we don't think big, they're not going to think big, because we're not teaching them to think big. So kids are sponges. They're going to soak up everything that we do. And if we don't teach them how to be like us in a positive form, they're never going to, I can't say never going to amount to anything, but they probably won't be able to live their dreams and their visions that they can. So you're as parents, as the forefront, as the front line, we need to teach our kids to think big. So I'm gonna hit you with one point that I wrote down. So 50 to 250 times people apply for jobs that pay about $10,000 a year. Okay, however, that's minute to $50,000 a year job. So basically what this guy was saying is 50 times more people applying for $10,000 a year jobs than $50,000 a year jobs. So of course the book was written back then. So now it equates to maybe a $30,000-$40,000 a year job to $100,000 a year job. Okay, so basically they did a test one time and put in an ad. This was the funny thing. They put in the ad. They had 2 separate ads. However, they were the same exact ads. They put them on different pages. One read the same exact thing. However, it said it was going to pay $25,000 a year. The other page said it was going to pay $100,000 a year. Guess which one got hit the most hits? See, when it comes to us people, we got to think big. So basically, you got to sell yourself to yourself. Because if you can't sell yourself to yourself, nobody's going to want to be around you. You got to be your best salesman. So you need to get up in the morning and speak to yourself in the mirror about speaking on what to say when you talk to yourself. You got to always think big and speak about yourself. You got to always say, yo, I'm a winner. I'm always going to be a winner, this and that, so forth, so on. Tell your kids the same thing. You're a winner. You're always going to be a winner. Don't let nobody tell you. I recently entered into a relationship with a young lady that has 2 daughters and a son. One daughter is 15, the son is 13, the other daughter is 12. And one thing I pride myself in is the way I treat their mom. Don't get it twisted. We have hiccups and whatnot. But I pride myself in treating their mom a certain way, because I want them to see their mom being treated a certain way, because I want them to be able to say, you're not going to talk to me like that because Mr. Dave doesn't talk to me like that. One of them calls me dad. So she can say, my dad don't talk to me like that, so you're not going to talk to me like that. My dad don't talk to my mom like that, so you're not. So my fiance and I have gotten into little arguments and spiffs and spats here and there, but I don't call her out her name. I don't put her down. I don't degrade her. I don't do any of that stuff, because that's not right. And I don't want to deflate her thinking. The whole goal is to keep uplifting each other. So Magic of Thinking Big is huge. So check this out. Think big even when you lose, and receive a setback. Believing you can succeed makes other people confident in you. Okay? I read that wrong. Sorry. Believing in you can succeed Believing you can see makes others place confidence in you. So, if you went to a dealership and the guy was a salesman, a car salesman, and you said, so tell me the features about this car. Well, you know, it drives nice. It has AC. You know, it's a good car for the money. But then you ask another guy, say, okay, you know, I'll be back. Tell me what's good about that car. Well, the car has AC, okay? When you drive, it feels like you're in heaven. It's like it's like you're on clouds. It has a backup camera. It has radar sensing. What's that? Adaptive radar, cruise control, to where it stops by itself. It speeds up by itself. It can drive itself. Let me tell you something. The heated seats, the cool seats, you don't even know. That's how they sold me on my car. That's the magic of thinking big. A salesman who has confidence in himself and thinks big will tell you the big picture of everything. A guy that has a small picture who thinks, I probably can't sell that car. That car's $50,000. That car's $70,000. Ain't nobody gonna buy it. So, but the guy that's like, that car's 70 grand. Everybody gonna buy it. Guess who's gonna sell the car? So your thinking has always got to be big. Okay, you can't think small. So check this out. So if you have an okay, I'll give it a try, but I don't think it will work attitude, that produces failures. Because you'll say, I'll try doing that, but I don't know if it's going to work. You're already giving your mind the type of attitude of, I'm not going to try to find solutions. Why should I find solutions? Because you don't already believe you can do it. Henry Ford said it the best. A man that thinks he can is 100% correct. A man that thinks he can't is 100% correct. So what do you think you can do? Do you believe? I'm 50 years old. There's no way I can be an astronaut. I already know that. So I'm not even going to sit here and try to think big about that. But I'm an actor. So I'm going to tell you how thinking big does something. I'm going to give you a quick story. I was literally on a set of Hustle. And I told my who my co-star was, or co-actor, whoever he was, I told him, I said, I'm going to get a line in this show, this movie. He said, nah, 17 years I ain't never seen it. I said, hey, you don't know my God. I think big all the time. I said, watch, I'm going to get a line. I walked up to Adam. I said what I said. He said, sure, I'll give you a line. He gave me a line. Now, where I failed was, they said, well, hopefully it makes the cut. And I was like, hopefully. I didn't think big enough to say, yo, I want that in the movie. Yo, it's going to be in the movie. It's going to be in the movie. It's going to be in the movie. It would have been in the movie. But I didn't think big enough. I thought big enough to get the line. I didn't think big enough of myself. I didn't think highly enough of myself to believe that I could get my line in the movie. That's not going to happen anymore. I spoke that I would be in a movie within 1 year from the day I started acting. I'm in 3 or 4 already. I'm trying to tell you, the magic of thinking big works, yo. All right? So you got to think. Don't think about failing. Always think about victories and succeed, okay? Because you have to think about the victory. You can't think about failing. If you think about failing, you're never going to make it. You got to think that I can do it. Now, don't get it twisted. You're not going to succeed at everything you do, but you got to keep doing. All right? You're going to fall 7 times, get up 8th. All right? You have to, because I think was it Einstein that said it, or was it Franklin? I can't remember whoever said it, but he said, I think it was Einstein. He said he failed 10,000 times, but it worked 10,001. Imagine had he stopped at 9,999. There's a lot of stuff we wouldn't even know. All right, belief. Now this is huge. This is gonna blow your mind. Belief is the thermostat that regulates what we accomplish in life. Woo! Woo! Let me say that again. Belief is a thermostat that regulates what you accomplish in life. Just drop the mic right there. It is. Oh, it went dark on me. So it is. Your belief is how you accomplish your goals. Jordan got cut from his college team. He kept going. He believed. Now he is known, arguably known as the best basketball player to ever grace that floor. You know the funny thing is, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is actually in stats the best. But because Jordan had a no-quit attitude and practiced and worked on everything, he was the best. And then you can argue that Kobe Bryant was the second best. He believed. They both believed. Jordan believed in getting the three-peat. He told his team, I'm not wearing, he said, we're going to win number 6 because I'm not bringing another suit. And he did. So people, you got to think big. If you don't think big and you don't believe in yourself, why should I believe in you? I believe in myself. I believe that I speak it every time. I said 2024, Jimmy Kimmel. I'm going to be on his couch talking about how I got there. 2025, my fiance and I, which will be my wife, will be walking on the red carpet. You will see me. I promise you, you will see me on billboards like Jabari Banks in Bel Air. You will see me. Just because I'm 50 don't mean anything. Well, I'm a beast. I'm a beast at what I do. I got a God-given raw talent at acting. And I'm going to murder it. So with that, yo, I'll be back next Monday. Signing off. Y'all be cool. This is your friendly neighborhood Dave.